appreciate y'all anyway. All right, everybody all right? All right, two to be here. By the Connie Yahuwah, didn't have to do it, but done it again. And we are here. You know, that's the only way the nation gonna get it right. Isn't that right? All we gotta do is shake the bush and see what come out of them. I tell you, it's rough out here. And got enough going on. I don't know what's going on. I ain't get to really check out with Ukraine and Russia today. It was the same old format. Two clumsy bastards fighting each other, and nobody getting nowhere yet. Nobody ain't accomplished nothing. U.S. I told y'all before, white folks done fooled us long enough, making us think they better than what they are. Both of them, Russia, I was telling Big Lee, I say, punked us out with that Russian move, had a thing, that white boy, had a thing, London Dolphin with Russian. That joke from Tennessee, fooled everybody. Then they gave it Arnold Schwarzenegger. He played a movie with one of the Belushi brothers. He played it crazy in Russia with that long pistol. All them did faked us out with these white folks. Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. All these folks they showed up people that really just fake us out, and we went for it. It's our fault because we believe. They clumsy, ignorant. They got nuclear bomb, all them stupid. His soldier went and took a nuclear plant that been leaking since 1986. So they've been exposed. They had to get out of there. They got to wait on cancer now. They'll go home to their wives and their family, to their kids, and what happened? Probably transmitted to them. You know, they got animals over there. I seen a documentary years ago on Chernobyl. And they were showing the animals being born over there. It was like 2000, maybe 15. They were showing that they were just born, some wolf pups. And they took it and waved across, all of them were radiated. They were just born, they had radiation. You could transmit it. It started like a sexual disease. The whole place going to Sheol in a handbasket. That because man had not learned yet that he gonna have to turn, stop. He gonna have to listen, Mr. Yahuwah. That's the only way he gonna make it. That start with us though. The bigger problem he got with anything is his own people don't fear him. The reason why the homosexuality, the LGBTQNOMOUSP people are out here is because the people supposed to be straight are afraid to stand up against it. You don't let your kid be a training. The only time we had a training when a girl was just getting her tits. The only time you had a training, it was a training bra. Now you turn around, the kids are trainees. And it's the kind of stuff we got to cut off and we got to start getting rid of because it's hurting our kids. Now they run around here, they don't know where they are. You got this ignorant judge they're going to put on the Supreme Court. She'll get it, they'll nominate her. It's simply because that's how piss poor the system is. People that, and you know the thing with these so-called judges, they put this supposed to be they were honoring, working for God, as they call it. For standing for what the Bible says and what the Constitution was supposed to be picking back off of the Bible. Now look at these people. All these people nothing but liars. They look at a lot of stuff they tried to set up. They already know it. They know that man was Elohim. They knew that. That's why you had these liberties and rights and they couldn't charge you. No more you could charge Elohim. Then they start imposing taxes and charging all this stuff. And a lot of people, you notice, the defense for all these people came up by paying taxes and stuff. Remember, everybody said there was a God. Because everybody know, how you going to charge Elohim with something? You moved the same way. That's how you had your rights and your liberty. They couldn't give them to you. And they couldn't take them away because you Elohim. But, you know, we fell for that. Now you're homosexual and transvestite and don't know what y'all, all the little kids gay now. Because people just afraid to stand up against them. They afraid of this system. I sent Don Cheetah a tweet and they suspended me. I just asked them about these straight kids getting picked up and get kidnapped and getting raped. You got a shirt on talking about protect training. Who protect these kids getting snatched up and sold for sex trade? Why don't you just be fair? Why don't you just say protect kids? That don't limit. That's all I want to know. Why you got this, you know what I'm saying, this clown nigga? I have no respect for Don Cheetah no more. Little fat nose nigga. I liked him in Rwanda. When he got slapped in Rwanda, I need to have been on there and slap that back. Do Rwanda part 2. I'm slapping that nigga. And you don't get that Will Smith stuff. I don't slap from down here. That nigga ain't no real slapper. But Will ain't dead, that man saying Fred Prince. Will ain't did no fighting. I ain't surprised. That's a Hollywood slap. And then turn your back on the nigga you couldn't knock on the ground. All these bad sign, Will. Bad sign. Now you got to pay for it. Now everybody going to hate you and go off. Who knows what's going on with these people? It's so much drama with all these people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody switch hitting, and no doubt Chris Rock probably switch hit too. They don't put you on no Emmy. You don't get to do no Emmy for nothing. Oh yeah, you know what to do with your butthole. You don't get, man, you a nigga. They ain't just on the Emmys. Y'all know how many white people qualified to do the Emmys? Yeah, you'll do anything for that. Ain't no tell what he let drop to him mouth. You get that, oh, y'all know it's certain position you get. They don't get in a position without no, you know what you got to do to get that position. The rest of y'all can play stupid. That's the second time he done got it. Yeah, I don't know about it. He really wasn't funny. I ain't never thought he was funny. I never thought he was funny like that. I liked it. They had that one movie he had. What was that movie he had? That was pretty good one. Was Texas. That wasn't bad. I think I love my wife. That wasn't bad. I think. No, he had the other one. No, he probably had a twin. Putin, what? No, I ain't watching that. No, I'm not watching no movie. They gonna have no kind of Putin tame. No, I don't know about that one. That a sex movie? No, I wasn't even talking. He had what? He probably been playing his no, CB4. I remember who? Predator. I really didn't watch that. Burning Man. No, I didn't really care for that. What year he made that? That was back then? No, I was serving Jesus. I had time to watch that stuff. I watched more movies than I got from Jesus than I did when I was learning. I watched a bunch of movies when I was a teenager, going to the movie. That was our thing. Sunday night, Saturday night, you went to the movie. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't go to the club, you go to the movie. Especially the Sunday, I mean, it jam-packed. Everybody out there, Belvedere and other places, you go to the movie theater. All the malls, like now, they ain't got no movie theater really hardly now. I don't know where these kids go now. Everybody now on these little freak phones, and y'all done messed the movies up. Netflix, everything got that Netflix and all that little Netflix shit. You don't have to say what you putting the movie on for. Just cut the movie off. Make your own movie. I don't know. These young people got all kind of stuff. These pickup lines. That show you how piss poor the women in any man. That's a lie. Hey, that Netflix and chill. That's a line? Man, you do better just paying a home. I mean, it's just crazy. That's a lot of time wasted, but that's the new era stuff. Again, we got to, at the end of the day, we got to get back to restoring dignity back in our people. And that's something I like to do, really try to work on how we can get our people together and get our men on point, get our women on point, get our kids on point. That's how we're going to save the family. We can't save the family where we're going. I'll be honest with you. It's in total chaos. Our kids can't read. They can't count. Everybody just backward behind. Parents in worse shape than the kids. It's just a lot of stuff we got to go back and we got to correct. And one thing, don't let everybody play too long. People done played when they come out of religion and play around, your kids behind, you behind financially, you behind spiritually, you behind everywhere. Ain't no way your kids gonna catch up to get you on point. And then you know where you supposed to be, so you got something to grade them by and we can get them on point. Right now, it's in total chaos. Even we talking about, cause we gonna look at changing. I've been telling you, like the governor down in Florida, he right, teaching them economics and doing what he doing. I've been telling y'all that, teaching them business. These kids need to go to these jobs, they need to learn how to do business. I ain't talking about go there to play. They need to learn how to do business. This is real life when you get out here. They need to go to cash register. They need to learn, get some stuff, get them some money. And so I want you to look at these prices and I want you to do taxes in your head. Or give them a calculator, say add up so you got about idea of how much you paying. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there ringing out. I got an idea how much my stuff should be around. You just not gonna make up no price, give me no price. I'm like, that's it. I'm already configuring. I'm looking at that screen. Hey, you ain't tell that. Like, oh, take it out the end. I'm looking. And then I better see that number start going down and going backwards. And a lot of times you got to catch stuff. They need to learn this real life stuff. They need to learn how to do. These kids don't know how to shop now. Hell, they get a bucket full of bubble gum. And that right, I teach these kids how to eat, how to get stuff. They need to learn how to cook. Even the boys, they need to learn how to cook too. They need to learn how to shop, watch your meat, learn stuff like it's outdated. Look at the stuff before you buy it. So I can sit and learn that. Put in the bucket. Work for me. It ain't failed me yet. I ain't got no bad meat yet. Everybody hear me? You pick it up, you look at it and talk to it. He said, put in the bucket, let's go. I said, that's how I started shopping. I get the meat, I talk to the meat, till it don't make no sense, I put in the bucket. Everybody, what y'all do? They grab stuff? That's it, I'm looking at counts on stuff, buying paper towel. How many of y'all had to buy a paper towel? How many of y'all look at the count on the roll? Not everybody. How many of y'all don't look at the count? You just grab your paper towel, you need to go. You get gypped a lot. Y'all will get gypped a lot. It make a difference. Let me tell you, it might give you them big old, then you want to look at you don't want that cheap one. What'll get you, like you might get one, it might have 200 on the roll, but it takes 17 of them to dry 2 fingers. That's just something to think about. Is it a deal? No. If you got one that's got 64 on the roll, but You can dry 9 people's hand with 1 paper towel is a better deal. So they got to start looking at, you can't just go with your count bigger. You got to look at the proficiency of it as well. So that's stuff they got to start looking at, what stretches, what makes sense, versus just grabbing stuff because it all name brand. Some stuff don't matter. Tissue, you want something. Tell you get that wrong one. That bad about him. That thing gonna say, pow, gonna bust. Y'all know it. They know that cheap one. Pow, pow. This thing here done bust a lot of tissue. This finger right here has messed up a lot of people. That thing will touch you. You don't get the right tissue and know how much to roll. All that, they need to learn how to roll tissue. These kids right here, these jokers make a boxing glove. All they look, them joker hands, we swole all. You're like, yeah, you gotta wipe these jokers. A lot of y'all don't know, you gotta know how much to roll, to wipe, and what you gotta do. I'm just, man, nigga blow his nose big. You don't need that much, right? Your butthole ain't but so big. Supposed to be. If you doing what you supposed to do, how he set you up, your butthole supposed to be a certain size. It don't matter what the turd come out of light. The butthole go right back where it's at. You don't need all that tissue. That is, like women, they wiping the front and the back, a whole roll. Then they get a half a roll to put in their pocketbook. My mom used to walk around tissue in her pocketbook. They got her laugh. She might have to get that paper, get that tissue, and keep some in the pocket. All for you to keep that, you keep tissue. You don't know when you got to wipe something out. They kept that tissue rolled up in their pocketbook. I don't let her go in the toilet. That's it. So all that kind of stuff. These kids need to learn how to do that now. To shop, learn how to, you know what I'm saying, learn a little economical. Then you start budgeting based off what you got. Got to get y'all sit down, teach y'all how to write a grocery list. Y'all know how to write a grocery list? All right, come on from the end. Since you said yeah, I know you don't know. Come on here and tell me. Come on, I want to hear that. What you gonna put in your? Tell me what you gonna get for your grocery list.
Some toys.
Toys. All right, go back and sit down. That man said toy for his grocery list. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna get that little toy, start playing, and you're gonna realize you ain't gotta eat, and you're gonna fall out right there and die in front of that toy. Man, you can't eat no toy, man. That stuff, it's funny for him now because you know what? He'll grow up, because I'm telling you, take for granted sometimes other people doing stuff and don't realize what they don't know. That's life skills. You get all the college you want. They don't teach you that stuff in there, how to shop, how to bargain, how to do certain things like that. That stuff we got to teach them how to do. Look at bargain, look at sales. And sometimes I tell people, it ain't no, I buy stuff when I want to get it. They're like, wait till it on sale. Hell, I don't want it when it's on sale. I want it now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about it. That's when I need it. If I wait till then, I don't need it. It might be a sale to you, but to me, it's overinflated because I didn't need it. I'm bought stuff and didn't realize you didn't need it. Is it a deal? Got to teach them, keep your eyes off of everything because it's a sale. A lot of folks, young men folk run the store, it's a sale. I got a partner, he said, man, I can't pass up a deal. I say ain't no deal if you don't need it. I say ain't no deal if you bring it, so I'm gonna have to fix it. Leave it where it's at. I don't like for other people to pick something as junk and then come on, all right, we ain't gonna do nothing. You put your eyes on that junk. Let me visualize my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to visualize your junk. I can't see your junk. So this is stuff we really need to get them and take. Like what y'all need to do, y'all take them to the store. Y'all need to let them get the burger. They tell them, so why don't you pick out something? And then look at the side, look at the price. Start teaching them stuff to look at. It's stuff you learn to go through. You can scan it. You can do stuff you don't have to take all day. Teaching your necessity things you got to get weekly. Then your other stuff you buy in bulk. You shouldn't be buying no tissue every week. That means your booty hole went from him to him. Because you should not be buying no rolls of tissue every week. You need to go to the doctor and get yourself sold up. You wiping that much, you shouldn't be wiping that much. So all that stuff they need to learn how to do. So if you get your bulk stuff, your soap, your tissues and stuff like that out of the way, then it's other stuff you go in the store and just skim. Some of y'all just slop. You just do one shopping once a month and you buy all that junk versus you gonna get your main, that's your main stuff you know you gotta use. It don't matter tissue, you gonna have to use tissue. As long as you live, you got a butthole. Unless something happen and blow you off the right hand, you don't need tissue. You don't need tissue, stuff like that, hand soap, stuff you know you got to stop and buy your pie. So you can set that stuff to the side. Now you go in and just get your necessity stuff. So you start breaking up your shopping. Now you ain't spending the same, all that big money all the time. Like to see a lot of them here, they learn it too. They don't know how to shop either. I need to take y'all shopping and I'm telling you, grab that bucket. That's what I'm trying. And please run up on my heel. When I give that hearing grade look, you know you get healed. I learned, I put that button, don't be paying there, hit that bad man here. Dear Lord, I definitely mean to hit that working man here. Teach you how to push a buggy, hold that buggy. Do y'all make them hold? How many of y'all make y'all kid hold a buggy? That's tight. How many of y'all don't make them hold a buggy? You just go on and go up, you take them. Man, you put them in the buggy. Gavin need to hold the buggy. He keep his hand out of his pocket. Man, she ain't playing no pool pot, no pocket pool or nothing. You get all of them, be like, hold the buggy, hold the buggy. Come on, sit. That's how you keep up with teach. Hold the buggy. Come on, grab the buggy. Man, grab the buggy. Come on. Teach them how to shout. Show them why. Y'all know, it might seem, they need to know though. We got to stop taking for granted. Listen, when you let a man go and you put him in, a lot of stuff people don't know. They don't know. A lot of these guys here, how many of y'all don't know how to grocery shop? He supposed to tell a lie. I know how to grocery shop. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take y'all grocery, let y'all get a buggy. She'll walk you around. Them folks be like, damn, man, we finna steal everything today. So no, we're not. This is a test. This is only a test. Take them through, I mean, because these are life skills. You get out here in real life, you got to know how to do this stuff. Y'all know that? All right, I'm trying to tell what y'all to do. Don't mess around. Kid not to get stuff. These kids, I smell these kids on these kids' breath. Y'all ain't getting to brush their teeth. Then they brush them in the morning. Y'all think they going to let them all day. One, if you go, ha, 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 that come from down here. Okay, it come from the cheek. So you pull it, you mustering up everything from the bottom, from behind the loins. That ain't never do-do. Y'all teach these kids stuff. Y'all going for y'all gotta learn that stuff y'all teach. You out here, you trying to do billion folk fade. All they smell is Dunkin' High, and it ain't cake mix. All right? Right about that shaking their head, ain't it? I'm telling you, these kids, man, you smell their breath, man. Some of these kids, man, I don't know. I don't know y'all getting some shift cereal or I don't know what kind of egg mix you're mixing. Y'all got to teach these kids. They're being out that stuff y'all got to stay on. You don't just let no kid loosen out no toothbrush. You got to get let me see you brush your teeth, how to brush your tongue. Start teaching them how to floss. This hygiene that keep them living for a long time. So they start worrying about gum disease and stuff. They getting out the wild, man. All right, y'all keep on messing around. Full of can. These kids full of can. That stuff get jawed up in their mouth. You brush your teeth. Let me tell you what you do. Do what y'all do. Somebody go give me a Let Kurt, this ain't being for just, well, no, they gonna start taking stuff. I ain't got time. All right, I'm gonna ask you go lay me a fresh hot turd. I want y'all to brush it and see if it changed the smell of it. Get some toothpaste, I want you to rub it on that turd and see if that thing stop being a turd. Give me one of them hot smokers right quick, like bring it back home. So they need one they can see to take the thing for real. You think that little toothpaste is finna take that away from them? You gotta remove it, get rid of the turd altogether. Well, y'all letting old lunch meat in there. All kind of candy. Them kids still got stuff to from Christmas. When y'all snuck it, let them eat it. Talking about, don't tell Ra. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Then they finna get ready to eat Easter dinner. Man, y'all teach them how this. Y'all know what? I'm telling y'all. It's stuff we got to teach our people. Like, any grown people, they don't know about flossing. Man, you go up in there, man, get a piece of bread. Hell, y'all make a sandwich like this. It just stink. That don't mean you can't sell it. But you go in there and pull that thing, you smell. You know you smell. You gotta say, woo! That's strange. You say, woo! But you think that strain came out your drawer? Do y'all want this help? I'm telling folks stuff we didn't know. You don't try to hold on to your teeth, keep them there. Y'all start learning how to floss. I'm making this up. I'm telling them wrong. Tell them I'm telling them wrong. These folks ain't gonna have these kids, man, floss stuff you can do, take cat out. Then they got that little tongue breath. Dwayne said he used on that, but I ain't no end for scraping your tongue. That make no sense. You got nerves in your tongue and stuff like that. And tell you don't want to be just scraping on your tongue. Sometimes you can go too far with stuff. Really just it's the proper brushing and clean to do it. Some stuff they give you just too extreme and it can hurt yourself. Some of y'all will sit here, when they get through floss, hell, they like them bit somebody in the neck. You know, right? I want to drink a blah. If you floss and you got all that blood right here, you need to go to the dentist and get checked. You got something going on with your gums. So there's a lot of stuff we gonna start working on. These kids, teaching them stuff like that. Y'all need to learn how to floss and how to wash and put your deodorant on. And don't just go there, you got to get in there and, you know what I'm saying, do that on right and make sure that thing hold you all day. Well, y'all, this stuff, all right, these grown folk don't even know it. These folk, man, got some deal here. Y'all got to start taking that stuff serious. That stuff, change your sock, change the drawer. The drawer ain't supposed to have a 4 hole. 1 for the Peter Weeder, 2 for the leg, and 1 for the hip. You got more hole than that, man, toss them drawers, man. Especially it's in the back. You may around be going out on P Street, riding out there, man, they had that gay parade. There's some kind of way that thing get out, man, gonna run your car down. All right, so we got a lot of work to do. That's for folk watching. A lot of folk don't know. If I don't say anything to folk, these folk don't know nothing. Anybody told these people nothing? Y'all know how much we just been, listen, and I know it's fun. I say in the humorous way, so not to be as antagonized, but at the same time telling people, there's just a lot of stuff nobody never told us. People just send us out here and just let us go. Anybody instruct us on, hey man, that's how you need to keep yourself. You need to clean yourself up. You need to know how to do this. You need to know how to do this and do this. And this right here, so you maturing as a man, you already know. Yeah, a lot of men, they don't know. Men think, man, supposed to be mustard. That's a sign word. No, that's a sign your ass stink. Now, I held back a little bit on that, but I can let it go now. But that's the truth. So I've been trying to help y'all. Man got to know how to keep himself. Y'all know that. He the image of Elohim. Elohim didn't want you, couldn't even approach him unless you bathe. That man waiting for you walking up in here stinking, especially for women. Listen, y'all got a tootie box. That tootie box got to be kept. And you walking your thigh doing that thing right now. Hot fish. Y'all got to watch that thing. You can't be doing like that when you walking. Y'all got to, that thing got to be cleaned up. Oh, I can help women too. So I'm talking about they ain't pooling, studying them cheeks, spread them things, do that thing like that. If your butt cheek hit like that a couple times, you finna smell. Y'all let them tell you something. Put your little powder down there. That stuff, these folks don't tell the folks don't do that no more. I'll get you some little baby powder. Put down, don't put too much now. Look like you're trying to make no whole case and then like you roll up, put no skillet. Put your little powder in now. This stuff help these women in here. Get you a little powder. Put your little powder in your drawer. You don't want to get all up in the cootie cat. Don't get no perfume powder. You just need some good, you can use baking soda. You use something easy like baking. Let me tell you, it's funny. You know what's funny? Everybody just assume forward. People don't know. People don't want. One got to take a bath at night and in the morning. She don't. Cat just be sliding down the glass in the morning. Meow, meow, meow. So you gotta make sure to keep everybody away from them. Y'all ought to change around here. Well, I don't got to know how to go cause, see, like, I believe, see, they would taught y'all all that, cut the hair from under your arm. I was believing that, oh yeah, they don't want me to have no hair. That, ain't nothing wrong with that hair, it's just them washing, keeping it up. See, European made it bad. Them European, they don't wash. They ain't gonna wash it. Ain't nothing wrong with that hair. Now, you gotta put your deodorant on. That's on there for a reason. Who would put all that there for a reason? These folks had you run around here shaving all that stuff. Everything, if you're a woman, you got a beard or mustache, you probably want to trim it. At least trim it, you know, get the mustache right. But other than that, yeah, we cutting the hair out all under your arm. That really help you out. All that for protection. He get it for, you got to know how to put your deodorant on, take care of yourself. Now, it's like you got like 4 niggas in a headlock, you can trim it. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about that thing dreading. Like you got, no, let them niggas, let my nigga go. Cause he got all that hair still. So learn how to just trim it down some, trim it back. You have to, cause some women, they can grow a lot of hair like the veil don't hit back. Don't you get hair on your back, the veil? No, everybody don't do it. Don't tell that lie. No, everybody don't get no hair on their back. Man, I might have a strain down my spine, better tell you. That man. Man, one day he went out, they had a tank top on, about 4 niggas jumped their back. They thought a bell head grabbed them, trying to get off of him. So yeah, some of you got that. So you got to keep all that hair clean. Mike, what Mike at? Mike? Because some of them, he at work. Yeah, he always at work. But see, why he get that hair like that too, you got to keep that hair, clean that hair. See, all that stuff is designed for a reason for your body he get to. You got to keep that stuff clean though. Y'all had to keep y'all stuff clean and groomed up still though, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to just look like, you feel like somebody's butthole and it stopping you like some kind of ancient turtle head. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure, everything your body got to just be kept. Your body supposed to be the mashkan, that's the temple. He said, Elohim dwell in it. You don't want to stay in that stinking body. What makes you think he want to get in it? Don't y'all know the man talk about behavior of people, behavior stinking? What do you think your breath smell like all day? That man not trying to come out your mouth. Yeah, all that stuff, you want to start looking at how you got to clean yourself, keep yourself up. Make sure you start ironing when you walk out, you leave not going. Before I told Chris here, I said he ain't ironed that sweater back up. Maybe he was sitting in the back seat, he was doing like the back seat, and he was wrestling with the back seat. But we got to just teach all our young folk how y'all need to just iron your stuff. A lot of them don't, how many of y'all guys don't know how to iron? Tell the truth now so you can make it man cool. See, see that thing, that's honest man who want to go. How many, all y'all guys know how to iron? All right, I know what I do. I'm gonna bring some good old jeans, throw them in there, run them. I'm gonna put them out. I'm gonna see what you got. Soon as you lay them down and you iron them flat, slap the piss out. I know you know what you're doing. That's how you start. You're gonna talk. You iron them flat further. Now you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta line them up. Gotta make sure them both them inside. Make sure them boys line up. So that thing, that creepo do exactly what they're supposed to do. Try to work with. Folks gotta know though. They don't know how to iron your shirt. You don't, dry clean is good, but you gotta know how to iron your own and put your own in your sleeve. And these folks don't teach a lot of stuff. Y'all gotta learn how to do this. So we're gonna have to do all that like that. While y'all young, who's the oldest one of y'all? I know you. How old are you? Yeah, I was ironing. I know how to iron by then. Yeah, the iron. That put you in what grade that is? 7th grade, 6th grade? Yeah, I was ironing then. I think by then I knew how to, cause back then you had to roll your jeans up. And now you don't do that no more. Back then, cause you were growing, you had to know how to, you had to hem your jeans. That thick material, who remember that? You had to hem jeans. Yeah, your parents weren't giving you no jeans. You had to hem them things. You had to know what you were doing. Yeah, you could roll them up cup. That didn't last long. That was elementary. You remember that? You could roll them up like that and try to roll right on that thing, iron it. So yeah, you had to come back and know how to get them jeans, iron them up there. Then you had to go in there and stitch them, know how to sew them. Then watch how you put your foot in there. You'll push that string out of them. Y'all who remember that stuff? Ain't that right? You had to know how to do all that stuff. So we'll try to go back and just make sure. Y'all, what don't seem like important. Education is great, okay? You got to know how to live with it. See, all that stuff going out, working the computer, all that, they ain't worth a damn if you can't know how to eat and know how to go out and provide, pay bills, learn how to budget. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, you got to start putting priority. Learn how to pay bills. And learn that I have this amount of money I make. So I had to preset things to realize what all do I have? What are my responsibilities? Y'all, when y'all get them in line, right now what they supposed to do? Pay your tithes. Put that top list, say don't grow up like y'all sorry asses. Top of the list, that's something sorry. Just put on a pay your tithes. Now how much you got? Got to do that. Okay, what else you want to do? I want to get some, how much that candy cost? Start budgeting. How much you got left? I'm broke. So you need to go back and reset. Yeah, scratch the tithes up. Slap piss out of them. I don't want you to hurt again that Will Smith slap. All right, that's right. Y'all know what? While they young, we got to start teaching them. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, y'all going to let them play. Y'all going to be, only we're going to say, y'all, if I keep living, that's going to help y'all out. I know these parents, don't believe them. I'm going to keep living. It's going to help y'all out. Y'all not going to grow up to be no piss poor adults. Especially men. It's bad to be a sorry man. Don't know how to clean, don't know how to take care of stuff, don't know how to do stuff. You don't ever want to be that type of man. You want to be a man. Being married is not just a need, you know what I'm saying? You learn how to use and work with it, but you can always do for yourself. Hello? That is. So if need be, you got to be able to take care of yourself. So I don't teach y'all same thing to these women. I want to help these young ladies, teach them. Y'all need to learn how to do stuff. So getting a man should be a luxury. It shouldn't be a need. Y'all got what I'm saying there? Don't get me wrong. Yes, we're not so independent. We need one another way, but you need to know how to function. Y'all got it? Without. So when you get them, it ain't, oh, mama, your wife shouldn't beat. My wife not my mama. Well, I do home do that with my mama. So a lot of y'all looking for a mama. Y'all women, and these women, you ain't supposed to be marrying no daddy. If you want to call them dad on the side, that's your pertinent business. But you ain't got no business doing that they ain't your daddy. Y'all got it. So what happens a lot of times with marriages, and people get them, it's really more of, I gotta have you, I can't make it by myself. Not, I need you, I love you so much. It's cause I can't do a damn thing for myself. I'm a piece of horse shit. So let's go ahead now. So this will get me out the hole. That be another. You won't be able to know, all you get me for me, not just, okay, they're gonna be here, they're gonna be my bill payer, he gonna take care, he gonna do nothing but lay on my ass and just lay around. No, ain't able to do that. Cause y'all better lift that leg. I want to say a cat slime that one around. Oh, he done let go. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to hold on no more. So all this stuff we gotta teach and Make sure people, this too much for y'all. Because this is a kids movie. I make sure this for kids of all ages, adults and everybody. All this stuff we got to start teaching. With our kids and where we at right now, we can't afford to let them keep staying behind. Our kids behind. I can't cook, don't know how to do nothing. They cook everything in a minute. Can't boil an egg. That's just terrible. Stuff we got to teach them how to do. Any guy, y'all didn't learn how to cook. How many of y'all guys don't know how to cook? More lies. One honest man, a white man. All these guys here can cook. We'll start getting them some simple stuff, telling them to cook it and bring it him. So I can, and then I want to see it, so I'm going to walk right there and throw the damn thing in the dumpster. I said, who you think finna eat that? Come on, man. Walk here, but we talking right back to that dumpster. Just take it, scoom, and throw it in the dumpster. So that's what you do with trash. Food should have an appeal to it from the look of it. You know, put in your belly, then it should have a taste, savor to go with it. So we got to teach y'all how to do all that stuff. Because with the Yahoo Dean, we got to know how to do everything. Man, I'm being honest. Y'all need to know how to do that. Women, y'all need to know how to do it. These women, I know they want to be, career woman. First thing, be a wife. Being a wife, I know Leona finna get married soon. Then we got Joanna on the list. And then we waiting on some more of them around here. So y'all learn already. What time you got to get up? That's right. That sun come, y'all got to be up. Bojana ready, because he don't know what he want to eat in the morning. He might want some sex before he start eating. So everything got to be ready, piping hot. That's the truth. Man, y'all just can't be laying around no bed, man. You got to be up and stuff done. That's all right. Y'all drag your ass out the bed and throw you on the floor. You still, man, you still, no. You got to be up. You got to be up and rolling. These women tell you they married women done. Down here sick. How late you can sleep? About 12 o'clock? What time you get up? Y'all say that. Y'all get these kids. Y'all don't know about it. But you got to be up rolling. When they get up, what you say? I'll wait till they get up, then I'll start making something to eat. Shit, they'll start eating a scar. Them kids be like, you ain't cook nothing? Your jacket gonna have a bite. Her kid wake up. They automatically, you a kid, you wake up. Stuff supposed to be ready. Cereal, something cooked, done. That's the truth. Be waking up talking about, I'm tired like you here. I'm finna. No, can't do that one. You already got to be up and rolling. Yeah, that's true. How many of y'all women know what I'm talking about? Any women, they'll tell you, but you got to be up and rolling. Yeah, you got kids. You got to, man, you got to learn how to get your sleep. If you ain't getting much sleep that night, well, that's your problem. You got to get them get this stuff. They don't realize a mother and a wife, man, that's a special individual. You can't get them from no man. I don't know what these guys going on. I guess, they'll be honest, the women have done such a piss poor job, the bad one. They just make it look like they don't need it. The guy done turned off and got a man. Ain't no man can be no mother. You can forget that stuff. A wife, man, ain't nothing more special than that. What y'all bring to the table, what y'all can do, ain't nobody can just do that. Ain't no man can do it. It take a woman to do that, to be a mother and a wife. A man can cook, he can't be no mother and a wife. That's just not possible. He can tell that lie to somebody, I'm just the mother. You a homosexual. You not no wife and you not no woman. Y'all, I'm telling you who I am proud of if I move. I'm going to tell you that. What's that boy in that NCAA thing, won that swim thing? What's his name? Man, what's his name? I ain't gonna call him out. What's his government now? That's his name, Leo Thomas. I want to tell you, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you've done. Now the rest of these niggas is too busy fighting you. You've done a great job. Cause they done showed them woman you ain't shift when it come down to competing with no man. I don't know what you're crying and hollering for. Your ass hollered. You were on the same level as a man. Your ass done hollered. You get the same pay as a man get. Then your ass get in the competition. Now your ass can't do nothing. Them broke ruckers on your ass. Now y'all done put them over there. I'm glad the sister done came back to bite them. I want more men to get in all them women events. Now they gonna be talking about let's change stuff. What you changing? Don't nobody know what sex is. How we don't know if he a man or a woman. Somebody walk up and knock hell out you. Don't call the police and say you know a woman you got here. Tell them you don't know what she is. How the man gonna pull that paper and say I hit a woman? Tell man I don't know what she is. The Supreme Court judge, the woman, she said she don't know what a damn woman is. So if I hit your ass, I don't know what you are either. They're gonna come back to bite, knock hell out of one of them. You hit a woman, say man I don't know what. I can't define what one is. See, let it come when women start learning. Get your ass back home. Let's take care of them children. Right here, everywhere trying to make the same thing, do everything a man do. You got to sit down when you pee.
That's right.
Man, whoop their ass out there on them competition. Man, done dried out, they still swimming. Equal rights. That's what they holler. Listen, they need to let them play in the NBA, dunk on their ass every time. I want the water boy to dunk on their ass. Boom! Be like, you should have been out here. What you got? Dunk on a woman. What you got? I don't know what you are. You on this court, you finna get it again. Up, boom! Make the ball slap in the top of her head. I don't believe in those. Don't separate. Put their ass out there. Y'all leave that damn sissy alone. He doing a great work. He's showing her. Oh, so you ain't. So we on the same. Now you understand. You ain't on no same level with us. And they ain't even got the best out, man. That's our damn sissy. You can't compete. Can't even keep. They crying with our sissy. What's you gonna do when a real man get out there? That's our sissy whooping them out, blowing them out there. They're talking, well, man, it ain't fair because men lungs are bigger. Hell, you think we just figured this out? Why we been trying to tell you a woman and we a man? It's a difference. Let them in the bathroom, their ass raping them. Everything else going on. We've been told to keep them out of there. What's wrong with you? Now you done got bit. Don't y'all protest that man. Leave his ass alone. They should have never started. They brought this on their damn self. Keep whooping their ass. Don't let them get no medal. They down there crying. Ron DeSantis talking about, we gonna go back. We looked at it, and Florida gonna watermelon. Don't give a shit. She shouldn't have been out there. Your ass got what you got coming to you. You don't let these soft ass men run out here and talk about their woman. Your ass got whooped. Leave them right where you at. Leave all of them. And I want to see all these women break all that shit. Serena Williams, tear that shit up. Just knock it. Boom, hit them with the ball. Oh, get your ass back out here. Come on. Shouldn't be playing with no man. That's just being honest. Listen, I'm from the old school. They used to tell boys over here, girls over here. You separate that. This boy, this girl. Now your ass starting to intermingle everybody collegiate. Now your ass getting whooped. Don't be trying to come crying to me about it. All these folks, you shouldn't be in there. Shut your damn mouth. Ain't no man got no business being no damn sissy. Now they don't let it happen. They don't whoop their ass to leave them alone. Get they tired ass for not winning. Soon a white girl don't win. Yeah, we meet on. I don't know what you can meet on. Hell, we don't know what a boy or a girl is according to you. Isn't that right? Put their ass out there. Put them out on track. Put them there and let them see why they can't beat us. You ain't beat no man. They need to be. A woman got her place. Stay in your place. Hell, I ain't trying to be no woman. You got your place, I got mine. Y'all got it. Everybody goes, oh, we need to get him out. For what? They the one hell made him a sissy. They don't come back to build them. That's their stuff. Don't worry about it. Let them have it. I want to see it crash on them. I need to come out there and play. Going to WWE, I tackle their ass. Hard fire. Grab, she try to go, grab, slump, boom! Fire, I take that tech. What you doing that to a woman? I don't know what you are. Hell, I don't know what you are. I mean, the Supreme Court don't know. Hell, I couldn't possibly know more than Supreme Court justice. You shouldn't have been out here. They need to let them play with the NBA. Only people they're going to beat the Lakers. That causes LeBron tired ass. All the individual stat. That messed up every damn body them play with. What that boy, the boy slept with his mom, Dante West? He homeless. Chris Bosh, damn heart done fell out. What the boy down now from Miami? D-Wade, hell, he gay, his son gay, and his toenail black. They got a damn dog pocketbook. Man, you play LeBron, you mess with everybody's career. J.R. Smith, hell, he don't know where he at. Everybody he play with, he mess him up. Everybody he met, look at it. Westbrook, triple-double. Shit, he can't do nothing. Man, go to the damn room. Nobody come. Damn thing just go over there. Everything he said, that damn LeBron. That's all. Everybody LeBron paid mess him up. Listen, the man has an all-star team. Shouldn't be nobody. You got Camilo. You got, what's that boy, the center they got? Anthony Davis. Damn, Dwight Howard. Nobody. Hell, he gay too. Let his ass go play in the WNBA and let him dunk on his ass. But we'll put on there Camilo. That's it, Camilo, Westbrook, and you got, what I call Anthony Davis and LeBron. come on. Anyway, man, come on, man. It's a runaway. Once you put that fight, that's supposed to be a straight runaway. That's that LeBron ass. Oh, y'all love him. We've been told he's a failure. He's great. Don't get me wrong now. He is a good player. I will not tell that he is a good player. But really, LeBron is out for a damn self. He out for a damn self. That's what happens when you try to play with everybody in the damn NBA. You're supposed to be playing against these people. Hey, man, well, come in, you're going to pick a team. Well, that's everybody. Man. All right, come on, get your team. How the hell don't play? You don't pick everybody in the NBA. Please leave somebody for somebody else. Oh, I heard some LeBron fan here. They heard, oh, they in here, they crying, kid. You ought to see them here. Oh, that thing. I see Breeze on. He looking a little. Breeze. Boss getting out. Hold on. I just heard my chest slam up against the wall. Don't get me wrong. LeBron is definitely going to be in the top 100 greats. Ain't nobody taking it away. Oh, definitely. Oh, in the 500. I'm not going to lie on the man. The top 500 that ever played the game, LeBron is in now. All day. Y'all can't stop that. Spending 1,000. Once you get to 900, you got to call LeBron. But now he good. It's just somebody chemistry. It's the fact here you want to play with everybody I dislike. See, when Mike and them played, he'd have never talk. Come on, Magic. Me, you, and Bird get on the same team. God shit it is him. And Kareem, nobody stopped. Them guys were like, I'm playing against you. You are considered one of the greats. I want to make my name against you. I'm not trying to pick all the guys. I'm going to show you what I can do with the team I got. That's how them guys played. But I wasn't going to know, hey, Magic, come on, play me and you. We the best two guys. No, they made it. This is me against you. We can be friends, but I'm playing against you. I'm coming after you. We on the court. I'm not going to run from you. LeBron done picked every damn body he can. And he done played with everybody. The man is a basketball whore. He's a basketball whore. When you say LeBron James, you got to say whore. The man, you don't play with everybody. LeBron, leave somebody open. His ass finna go play with folks. He's telling me, yeah, and I'm also waiting to play with my son. Man, hopefully, hell, you done retired by then. Come on, LeBron. You ain't getting no better. You just holding the league up. Well, I start, they hurt now. They ain't gonna hear the word. I'm gonna go ahead and go. But I'm just putting it out there for y'all. I know y'all love these people. Y'all gotta just come down and just go on and admit, just tell the truth. Michael Jordan, he might be a Shadeen. Very well. He'll she. We know if the money, my eyes red and black, but I'm just being honest. What that boy did with a basketball, that boy brought the entertainment inside. They ain't had nobody deal what he did. It ain't not even called. Nobody brought no fan felt like that man brought that game. This little kid came down, walked, crippled. Cut up. Man, they got amputee, man, no leg, all the hill. They got a pair of Jordan. Still in the box. You know, they just tell you, lay him on my stomach. But, with that straw. That man electrified it, man. It's just what that man did to the game. He electrified the game. That man brought that kind of fan. It's going to be a while before you get somebody to do that. These guys wanted, Kobe was great. Kobe, definitely I put Kobe as one of the top 10. Definitely I put him in one of the top 10. But I mean, you just couldn't do what Mike did. Mike just electrified the game for now. Everybody they playing, who they trying to pass? Jordan. That's it. So you said standing with everybody trying to get to where you at. I already tell my time. I'm trying to get with LeBron. I'm not worried about LeBron. He bad. Nobody think about LeBron like that. Everybody looking around trying to figure out everybody that's so in love with LeBron. They had Kyrie by that. They tell he's like him being like a father. He's like, he's all over. He said, what you say? He said, he tells us that he's all over. Let me get this. I had one father. What y'all mean LeBron like a father to us? Man, like, man, are y'all drinking or something? That's how they go feel like, no. But we gotta, when it come down to it, we gotta save our own. Everybody gonna get y'all right. Y'all have to see us. Y'all can't look to none of these people like him, because this system is designed to take out the women and the men, get y'all to your softer side. You ain't got no softer side. We're gonna make that tough. That's right. Hey man, don't be leaning that stuff talking about your softer side. A man got reason and logic. He can do things a little easier. But don't be start talking about your softer side. These boys too soft to have a conversation like that. They tell me, well, you know it's a state. You know, you can't say soft to no boys no more. Don't say S-O-F-T, soft. You said, don't no man be calling me soft. Ain't that right? We can't afford it. They too straggling now. don't know how a kid, when I was a little kid, how you wrestle with your sexuality? There's too much going on. Man, you trying to play with toys, who in here remember they were little, 7 and 8 or whatever like that? Who man, 10, y'all were thinking wrestling with your sexuality? Whether you was a girl or a boy? Was you trapped in the wrong body? Shit off Sesame Street. Go over no stuff. That little kid, man, got no business around. You know what you is. Straighten your behind up. Pissed me out. The fact even had it in Twitter gonna block me for that shit. I'm trying to save these kids. Don't cheat to worry about some damn training. He must be gay damn self. Down here pissed out. Who fighting for y'all? Y'all ain't training, are you? You got that done cheating. Why you ain't fighting for me? Police shooting folk my age. I'm saying here we getting kidnapped, sold on sex trades. People y'all age look like y'all. Hell, he worry about some training. When last time y'all seen about to jump on the system? When last time y'all seen it? Somebody saying the 90s. You saying that shit in public, you be sitting in prison. He said, I ain't seen no. You know, they love them sisters, boy. They were back to here. You saw they did the Bill Cosby. They were back there. He talking about in the 90s. Yeah. I mean, we were little, you know, stuff happened. I don't want to get no date. These sisters, boy, they got some power around here. That's what called the straight folk ain't doing what they supposed to do. I'm for that right here. No, I ain't with beating them up because they homosexual. Just stay your ass out the way. You ain't got to be flunking in nobody else's face trying to tell me, I got it right there. How I know you're gay unless I ask? Then your ass gets whipped. Now you know, don't you? Tell your friends about me now. That's true. That's some stuff. You ain't so that there's another man coming to you, the president. I ain't going to know unless I ask. That means 2 men, straight men, undercover. Every time sisters do, you don't go no straight man do no stuff like that. They why the sister man let them come and ask you. Then y'all younger generation will come up with this old damn swinging club while you come in here and everybody on limits and all that. Man, I never knew shit like that. Everybody on limit. Man, come up and ask you, hey man, you mind if I get your later? You mind if I tear the club up with your ass? Don't y'all, I'm like, that's disrespect. You can't come ask no man no stuff like that. Why am I come here and man ask you about getting your man? I just ain't never seen that stuff. I grew up in a different era, born in '68. We didn't have all this stuff. We ain't seen all this stuff, man, where men come approaching men and asking the woman, do she mind? But like, she not the one finna whoop your ass. This finna be all me. That's crazy. Yo, you can't hit him for a sister. I'm hitting him for disrespect. His sexual orientation is his problem. I don't know why these folks get no extra law for no sister. You cross the line, hell, straight or gay. Now, they want to make it an issue because you get, that's your problem. You should have never approached. That same thing a straight man going to come ask you for your old lady. Want me to get an extra charge for whooping a straight man ass? That's crazy. All this stuff shouldn't even happen. How somebody get an extra law? If hitting him is a misdemeanor, that's why I hit him, because I don't like him. How that I hit him, not saying you, how that he get, oh, that's a hate crime. Hell, I hated him before when I hit him. Ain't no extra law for their ass. Got too much now. Damn pocketbook and a wallet. They already got too much. I'm for moving this shit out of him. Get the world back right like it need to be. Men, women's. Isn't that right? That's it. Couldn't even say it. I will, Lord, women's. You're like, boy, you couldn't even get that out. Shut your mouth. No good and damn well. He ain't talking about him like he done changed. Boy, take all that sense in and try to run it back. Boy, don't do that. You know, put that lie in their mouth. Y'all ought to change. All right, we're going to try to move on. Come on. We got to try to move on. It just make me mad with these people. So I'm going to go on me another platform. Damn Twitter. Y'all follow me to where we're going to get on? Telegram. He said Telegram. That's one of them. That's a good one. All right, they're going to sign me up on Telegram. Any followers on there? Hold on for a minute. This man said, hold on, is that a social media site? Hold on, let somebody else preach the talk, Chris. I done talked enough and you do it. Let's hear what you said, Pastor. What you said, Bishop? Why is it social media? Because you can call more than one person on it.
I mean,
Cause what you say? Do the man know what he talking about, Kasha? Is it like Instagram and Twitter? Private, man, we do that now. On other stuff we got. I send you a text message, who else see it? You said go to China? Channel. Oh, you have a channel. Oh, if I go to my channel, I can put something out and it go to everybody. Who is everybody? Like even people I don't know? Oh, I have a channel people can join. Do they have anybody on there worth a damn? It might be, I don't want that stuff I call hell, it's just y'all two. It's still new. Yeah, let's wait till it get a little older then. Let it get a little gray on it or something before I come in there. Be like an old man on sack. Let wait till it get a little old, let some gray get on it first. I ain't know you see me run over there new at it. So what it do, Lanita got, what is it?
It's just like what Chris has said, pretty much you can use it.
Use it for me.
I'm a part of the group, so he wants to send it out.
He said.
Anybody, like he said also, if you're following that person, it's just to get the news out, but that's no different than it.
Like WhatsApp. Yeah, like WhatsApp, yeah.
And they're following you, it doesn't change.
It don't change.
Yeah. At least if you have IG, if they follow your page, you can do all of that plus photos.
If you got who ID?
IG, Instagram.
I thought they refrigerator. I'm saying, I think I got a Samsung. Your demographic?
Like stuff you say, you'll be on like a conservative.
He said I'd be on a conservative, my demographic, yeah.
Like the Trumpers,
The Trumper, they're like,
say all that stuff.
I'm gonna cuss their ass out too. His old ass, he don't need to be running either. I'm sick of old ass white folk running for stuff. They don't want to mess the damn country up. I'm sick of it. And we ought to be able to say it and not worry about it. We need to start our own. Niggas are us like toys are us. And then we need to have one called straight people. Straight talk. We gonna have to tell get your gay ass off from here with that stuff. And ban them off and put a big thing. Your ass will ban for gay talk. We start our own, we're gonna call it straight talk. Y'all know that? Y'all wanna do that one? Yes, you wanna do it? We're gonna call it straight talk with hair on your back. Cause we don't want to discriminate against other people out here. There's some people out here. Hey, you ever try to cut some clippers on and just drop it down your back? Just hold the cord. You know, just start here, just let it slide down. Don't hit that butt cheek though. Might be a little sensitive. Hello? Oh, y'all all right? All right, we're gonna get rid of sound. All right, we'll get rid of. Y'all ready to sound the Katos around? I don't think they like me. No more. Come on. All of that, Abram. Allah Most High, which is eternal or forever. Yahuwah Elohim, the existing one. We yakra upon your Shem, call upon your name, seeking you for refuge, for understanding. Baraka us and grant us a will to do your will. Grant us that your desire might be our functioning. Baraka us that you might blot out all of the kata, the sins, the ma'al, the transgressions of us, the benin, the children, and of the Abba, which are the fathers. Barak us according to the berith you Shabbat to the Abba, which is the covenant that you vowed. Barak us and let your pioneer or upon us, which is your face. Let your pioneer be our encampment and our protection, which is your presence. Fill our lives with your ahab, which are our hearts. For we are yakra by your Shem, called by your name. Baraka us and lamed us, which is instruct and show us, and grant us the Ruach HaKadosh, which is the spirit of separation. Fill us and let us be sealed unto the human redemption, unto Mashpat, which is judgment. Baraka us that we might be unrebukable, unblameable, as you baraka your shalakim, which are the sent ones, your ra'ah, which are your shepherds, your Mal'aki, which are your messengers, your Shamaim and your Sabut, which are the heights, expansions where you dwell, and your armies. Baraka Jerusalem, the city, the foundation of Shalom, which is of peace. Baraka us and make us joint heirs with the Mashiach, which is the anointed one. Make us of the Kodashim, which are the separated ones. Baraka those that ask us palau for them and with them, that support your Dabarim in every Malkum, which is in every place. Baraka the out of town and be their Nakum, which is their consolation, and be their understanding. Baraka those in war-stricken country, disease and pestilence. Those on the edge of despair, midst of doubt, behind prison walls, and bereaved in war-stricken country. Without you, we are nothing and we can do nothing. I do for all you rendered to get us to this point in time that we will consider in the latter Yameen. While the wars are raging and storms and all these things are going on and happenings, economies are falling, inflation and food shortages and pestilence and disease, Barakas that we might know what manner of arm we should be in all manner of conversation in our behavior, which is your people. As we prepare to move further, we ask you to search us and see if there be any Rosha Darak, which are any evil ways. Cast it from us and lead us in the Arak everlasting, which is the way of life. Let the debar of our paw, which are the words of our mouth, let the meditation of our laws, which is of our hearts, be acceptable in your which is in your sight. And as we prepare to move further, we palau in which we ask that you take full control, that you get the tahalim, the praises, the kabud, the glory, and the kabad, the honor. In the Shem, which is the name of Yahushua, Yahushua HaMashiach. Let us all say, Amen. All right, y'all know where we starting at. Romans 15 and 4. Well, last time we started at 1, didn't we? All right, let's go back up. So we're under understanding. All right, here we go. We'll start at 1, get to our base. Well, let's get our base out the way, then we'll come back. Yahuwah willing. Come on. 4.
For whatever Nikatah before,
For whatever was written
Nikatah for our Lamed,
was written or were written for our learning, for our showing, our instructing. That
we through endurance,
that's right. That's right. Don't quit. Going through without quitting. And
Nakum of the Ketubim,
that's right. We're looking to receive something of
the Ketubim
the writings,
might have tikva.
and we might have hope. Let's go back to 1 and come back down. So I don't have much time anyway. All right. Romans 15 and 1.
Yes,
Listen.
sir. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak,
And
not to please ourselves.
so, and tell me what we're using for an example.
Let every one of us please his neighbor
See that? Let every one of us please his neighbor.
for his tube to edification.
Let me see what they say. Did they say the same thing up there? Let every one of you please his re'ah, his neighbor, unto tube to edification. Let's see what edification is. Definition clear. Yeah. Define. Okay, edification. The instruction or improvement of a person morally or intellectually. I don't think I really. I do. I don't know if I like that definition. Instruction or improvement of a person morally or intellectually. Okay, we'll look at that. So it's good for the edifying. So it's good for instructing a person to make them better morally or intellectually. Okay, the way they think or the way they might do things. Y'all got it? And that's something we need to look at when he talking about everybody trying to please his neighbor for it is good for the edifying. So we went to edification. Edifying probably be the root. It said edifying or it said edification? It said edification in there? I thought it said edifying. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, okay? We're looking at improvements that we make with the person, morally and intellectually, the way they think, the way they operate. So that's what we look at what Yahushua did when he came down here. We have to look at him for our example, what he came and what he did to us. Morally, he gave us a standard. Intellectually, he taught us how to think and how to operate. okay? Along with that standard. You can show a person how to do something like etiquettes. You can teach a person to them, but they don't get to understand the intellectual part of it. They don't understand why or the need of it. Just like with salvation, a person has to really understand the purpose of it and how it actually works. It's a reason why we have to have a total different mental state in order for us to stay with what we're doing. The book even tells us, let this mind be in you, which was, so there was also in Mashiach telling us which, now for my young people, since you started quoting it, how are we taking that for us? How would that work for us? Intellectually or morally? That statement. Let this mind be in you, which was also in the Mashiach. Y'all got a choice. All right. Who got an answer? No answer? Well, we're looking at intellectual, we're looking at a person's intelligence, okay? So we're looking at a person's mind. So he told us to let this mind be in us, which was also in the Mashiach, okay? Let's see how he looked at it in the second chapter of the book of Philippians. Philippians chapter 2, it should be 2, 7 or 9. Philippians. Let's see, maybe try 7. Okay? Don't forget what it is now.
You want 5?
You said 5?
About the mind?
About the mind, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, verse 5? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll see. Since I called 7, we'll go back down and look at that too in a minute. Let's see. Let's see how this works. Listen.
Let this law be in you, which was also in Mashiach
That's
Yahushua.
fine. And amazingly, Lob will cover, for those watching, Lob, L-A-B, they call lab, will also be would deal with the mind and the heart. These are two critical parts of a human's body, and it more or less deal with our rationale and our conviction when it come down to things. Even the book tells us that if our heart condemns us, sometimes in your Elohim, so you can even look at your mind, how you think, and sometimes people do things, you'll say, man, I feel bad. And you'll feel bad on your inward part because of something mentally you come to understand that it was a wrong behavior. So you start looking at that mind. So now he tells us to let this law, which is this mind, be in you, which was also in the Mashiach, Yahushua. It say Christ Jesus, I think, on that, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
I said, okay, so it say Christ Jesus, which be the Mashiach, Yahushua. So then he go back to tell you why. And this is the same thing we have to consider when we look at edification. It's the building up. It's the improvement of morally and intellectual, okay? So now we start looking at that mind, right? Let's see what he told us. Let's see. Let's see what he did. Who?
Being in the form of Elohim.
So what are we going to say he had? From what y'all know, hands. Now you gonna answer it. What is it? Likeness. Image. He was in the image of. So let's see who being in the form of. That form is going to be, well, you take likeness. I look at image. Thought.
It not robbery to be equal with Elohim.
So that because of how intellectual he was. Sometimes I don't like to look at myself at Elohim because I don't want to take nothing away from him because you don't have the intelligence. A lot of times people misinterpret things. There's some people that take it on to the degree of fact that nothing can condemn them, nothing, they can't be judged or anything. A lot of times that's not us. We have to know how to think. So it's important for us to know, as Shaul told us, he taught us how to walk, halak. So we would do what?
Abound.
So we would abound more and more. And pleasing Elohim, it would allow us to become more abundant. So in the operation of what we're trying to do, that's our goal. You know, even looking at being a husband, we're trying to be more abundant. We're trying to look at more life, more understanding. We're trying to get more comfort to things. So in all that happening, then we need to have the intellectual part. So we understand with the word, the debar, the dabarim, plural, that we know what we're trying to do and now how we have to look at edification. Okay, the building up of someone, how improvement morally and intellectually, right? And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be that person that set that standard. That's what they need from us now. The world don't have no moral standard. Ain't no moral compass out here. Whole world messed up. People don't know how to judge situation. People don't know how to do anything because nobody's taught them. A lot of things we had and we set before a precedent standard. When I was coming along and we were trying to follow the precedent standard was set by the people before, now ain't no standard. No matter how you dress, how you can put your pants on backwards, your ass can hang out. Nobody care. A woman got a tramp stamp on her ass. You know what I'm saying? Look at my ass. What you doing? Look at my ass. The thing said, look at that. But don't be looking though. Why you wrote it on your ass and I'm looking at your ass and it says, look at it. I don't like people looking at my ass. Why did you write something? Don't be asking me no questions. They just messed up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Man, homosexual, gay. Don't call me sissy. What are you? I'm nothing. I know that. What are you? It is. I mean, the world just sad, man. It's bad. So look what he do. Who being in the form of Elohim thought it not robbery to be equal with. But what did he do?
Made himself of no reputation.
He said, but empty himself, same thing, taking.
Upon him the form of a abad.
See that? That's what he took on. He took on the likeness, resemblance of a servant. Being made.
In the likeness
See,
of
now he
unashamed.
see that. Now we're dealing with likeness. Now he looked to resemble. Y'all got it? But the image is the very express person of him. Now he came back and made him in the likeness of unashamed. And what did he do?
And being found in fashion as a ish, he humbled himself.
And made a okay, and inhabit, found as a man. What he did?
He humbled himself and became obedient unto Moot, even the Moot of the two.
And that's something we don't do. So you know what? You have to suppress to be able to do that. This man had to suppress something. He had to suppress to be able to do that. To empty himself out completely of all the esteem and everything he had in order to be a servant. You know what a person do? You take somebody that's a billionaire and say, hey, listen, go get me some water. And you get through your mind, go cook me something to eat it and come back. They be like, the hell you say? I won't do it. I know, but this is what he did. He humbled himself. And at first, he was to the same. Now with us, we've never been equal to. He was equal to, equivalent. And then he came and took on another image to the likeness of. And then he had to humble himself in becoming a abad. Let's see what an abad is. We'll look at this. Let's look at the general word for servant first here, and we'll look at an abad. A person who performs duties for, did he define it? Did this define him? Yes, sir. Who did he move for? Which made him a bard, a servant. You're exactly, you're right, a servant. Especially a person employed in a house of Beth on domestic duties or as a personal attendant. That's him all day long. Look at employed in a house. He was from the house of Yehuda. He was born in Beth Lakom, in the house of bread. So it made sense he wanted to be a servant. Hello? So a lot of things start to make sense when you understand the words that you use. Versus we say servant, you think somebody temporary doing something. He was employed to serve in a house. Y'all know that? He was employed. And listen, and he was also set to be an attendant. Who else we going to refer that to? Hands. There we go, Chris. Tell him again, Chris. See, if you say it twice, it sounds the same way wrong. I think he had before you, Jahid. Go ahead and tell him, Jared. Thank you, sir. That's right. Both of y'all just said the same wrong answer again. Let me get that bishop. Oh, you want me to pass the baton? Who you gonna say? You were going with Jared. So that's 3 wrong answers. Go ahead. The Kohan. He's exactly right. That's what the Kohan did. He had to stay there. That's why he couldn't take on no other occupation, because he had to be there constantly to be able to serve. That's how he was in the bar. He was employed to make sure he kept the house. When you came to offer, what are they going to say? Man, hit me about 6 o'clock. I'm supposed to get out of there. That's why he wasn't giving him things to inherit, because his whole job was to tend. He was an abad. So when Yahushua came, it all made sense for him. I was attending to my house. Louis was responsible for making sure the house was kept. He was an attendant. Y'all got it? As they told him, the people came, he was there to receive from the people. He was a servant. And that's why a person who performed duties for who? When the Kohan offered, now with them, remember, they had to offer for who first? For themselves. So you saw they did, so then, so did Yahushua offer one for himself? He did? That's tight. What did he commit? Typically they did. And the reason why you're going to look at referring him back to Melchizedek is because Melchizedek was a Kohan. Did he offer one for himself? That's right. We don't have no record of him doing. He was the first Kohan. He said that he received tithes from Abraham. He was tending to a service for others, okay? Especially a person employed in a beth on domestic duty or in a house on domestic duties or as a personal, that's where Yahushua gonna fall in at. Let's see what a bod is. So it's important that when we look up these words, we understand them so we understand the validity of what's being stated so as to not to err, okay? People made errors because they didn't understand, especially when it comes down to religion. A lot of things have been done. People were honest in a sense, but they erred. And that's something we're not trying to do. We're not trying to err now. Too many people done it. It's to our, for this group that's here, we which are alive, this Yum, we're trying to make sure we make a lot of corrective measures. So it's a lot of pressure on these young people now. But us, all we did was play. Nobody took this serious. Nobody put none on a child. You send kids to vacation Bible school, send them to Sunday school, let them draw and paint. You won't be drawing and painting around him on your own time. Y'all gonna be locking in again, and this man coming back, and we don't know how he gonna mosh pot you. But we're gonna make sure they got an understanding. When a lot of y'all, when y'all around the age of what you at now, some of y'all, what, 11? You 11 too? Are you going, what, you 10? All right, going on. But Yahushua, about 2 years after you, he was sitting in the Makdah asking questions and answering questions. See, that's what we're trying to get y'all at. We got to get y'all intelligent level up. How y'all think? That's the personal edification. We're trying to make sure we make improvements on y'all mental, on your mental and on your physical. So you have your moral standard and you got to understand it. Okay, the intellectual. And I'll show you what they said about him. To work and listen in what? In any sense. You know, when he met a man that had been born blind, he came in and told him, he said, I must work the work while it's yet what? Well, he said, because the Layla come. So he said, in any sense, I got to make sure I'm working. I got to work. Y'all got it? To serve, till, to enslave, etc. So these are some of the words that James has rendered for to be a bondsman, a bond service, compel or to dress. Well, these are all the words he used in reference to this right here, transgress. Somebody thought it was transgender. We don't have that. So now these are the things we're trying to make sure we're looking. So we want to make sure that we get this behavior. Even you put down, listen, a worshiper isn't a bod. Y'all got it? So that person has to know how to shakah, which is how you prostrate yourself before one. Prostrate? Prostrate is what? It's all about how you look. It's all about how you look at it. Depending on where your mind is. I don't know all that jail talk. Hey, well, I don't know all that jail talk. Yeah, as long as you be straight. I know straight in now because you can't do it crooked. You gotta be right when you go down. But anyway, how a person present themselves before him, it's a sign of admiration that we show for him. How we adore him when we do it. Like a lot of times we do stuff, people don't know why. Like y'all just put your hands up, but it's a sign of submission. The reason why we put our hands up, it's a sign of submission. Shaul told us, I will therefore the unashamed palau everywhere, lifting up their hands without wrath, because you can lift them up to strike because of Abraham. He said, without wrath and, see, some of y'all be lifting your hand up and you doubt. You shouldn't put your hands up. You're not sure. See, because you're not doing the whole fulfillment. You're supposed to do it without wrath or doubting. Let's see what he told. First Barnabas, they call First Timothy, said that 1, 2, and 5. Might be 6. All of Barnabas first, they're gonna. Born of the Nabah, All right. That's what he told you.
For there is one Elohim
There's one Elohim.
and one mediator between Elohim and Anashim,
Y'all hear that? He says one mediator between them. Tell them who it is.
the Ish Mashiach Yahushua.
So that's why he had to take on the form and the likeness of a man. Y'all got it? It only gonna make sense because he was standing the gap for who? Anashim. So it gonna make sense when the Kohan standing, who he standing for?
Anashim.
And he's standing in our form. So this man came in the form of. He was a mediator. A mediator is somebody that helps settle a dispute between two or more parties. If you and I, we had a situation, we couldn't come to no consensus. We couldn't get to no agreement. We'll maybe call Chanel in and say, okay, we're gonna call her in, and we're both gonna tell her outside. She's gonna hear it, then she's gonna try to bring us to a conclusion. Okay, Alice is trying to tell. But I'm trying to get him, she's gonna say, this is what he's trying to tell you. So her end is going to be trying to get you and I to reconcile. Let's get me that she can get you and I on what we call the same page so we can speak one thing. Y'all young people understand that? That's what a mediator is. There's a person that helps to resolve, put it up there so they can write down. Y'all I'm trying to spell when I'm doing, you'll spell the stuff wrong too. A mediator. Huh? Yeah, we're gonna put it up there so I see a mediator. A person who attempts to make people involved in a conflict come to an agreement, a go-between. Y'all got it? You got arbitrator, arbiter, negotiator, basically trying to negotiate, get people to agree, trying to solve whatever dispute is, okay? So our young people you kind of understand what he came here to do. So he came here to mediate. That was an issue between us and Elohim. Before Yahuwah cried out to the heart, to the mountains. And he told the heart that he had a controversy with his arm. That's right. He told me he had a controversy with his arm. And he cried that out to the heart. He wanted the heart to hear him. Which are the mountains, the hills. I said, I have a controversy with my arm. So now he called Yahushua. He was already establishing a go-between. Y'all got it? It makes sense in crying out to the heart, because later on, in the last Yamin, he told you he was going to establish in the top of the heart. And he's going to exalt above the hill. And guess what happened? All Anashim going to flow into it. Isn't that right? He was going to sell it at the heart. He planned on selling at the heart. That's the purpose of Yahushua coming. Hello? Yes, the place of a skull. Y'all got it? Right there at the heart. All right, y'all got it? All right, we can move on. Somebody said no? Oh, hold on, give him another second too. Or when y'all let me look at y'all paper. Y'all need to blow it up a little bit for you. See, this is what I need y'all to do. When y'all writing this information down, in order to become perfect, what I used to do when I first started, I used to write everything down, the chapter, verse, and what I would do, I get my time, I used to go back and I used to look it over. That's how I remember. I used to write it down. I would go back and I would look back over my notes and go back over and read. And I didn't even realize I had started remembering everything that I wrote down and read. So it was kind of like, it became almost a second nature that I went through. It's just like, I just remember stuff. Last time I just remember from when I done it. This was in 95. In 95, I read the book. I read it in 95, and I was like, it's just, I didn't realize a lot of things had locked in my mind at that time. But you had to keep going back over it till you start becoming in your system. You start to understand it. And what I didn't have was the understanding. I just had the memorization of things. But we're trying to teach y'all guys not just to have memorization, which you guys don't have, because y'all forget so quick. But we want you to have that as well. We want you to have the behavior. Okay? We want y'all to have the behavior. You don't want just the mind, you want to have the behavior you have. Okay? All right, let's go back. Now we're at verse 6 or 7. All right, let's see 6. Who did what?
Who gave himself a ransom for all,
For redemption for all.
to be testified in due time.
So a testimony in due time. Listen.
Whereunto I am ordained a preacher and a shalach.
Yeah, shalach. Yeah, and a shalach, a sent one.
I speak the Amat in Mashiach, and I kazab not.
I lie not.
A muray of the Guim in Amunah and
Here they
verity.
put a doctor. He put doctor. Teachers would consider to be doctors. Okay, muray is a word for teacher. Of the Guims in
Amunah,
and
verity.
see that's which is in Amat. And you hear them saying verily, verily, stuff like that. Verity, we didn't know, we're talking about of the truth. So his whole operation was teaching nations about the Amat, about the Amun, and which is what they'll call faith, and about the Amat. What does he do?
I will therefore the Anashim Palal everywhere,
In every place,
lifting up Kodash hands
pure hands,
without wrath and doubting.
without anger and contention. Y'all see that? That's what we're looking at. So when we sit down and when we call in the Palau and we do this, we need y'all guys to understand why these kids on there mess around. They be rocking like they sit in the chair. Some of them just be going. I want them to understand the purpose of why we're doing what we're doing. It's a sign of submission. When the police come, they'll say, they want to say, if they're finna wreck, they're going to say, put your hands up. Because that allows them to be able to see you visually and see that you're not a threat. And that's our goal when we pull out in Elohim. We don't want to present ourselves as a threat to Elohim. We want Elohim to receive what we tell them. And we want him to feel like, I can receive what you're saying. Then we want to know how to be a bards, which is how to be a servant. Let them know I'm in the house for a purpose to serve you in any capacity. And I understand my duties to this house. That's why I try to teach Diakim and teach them about clean up and keeping stuff, because you're on a bard too. Mm-hmm. This is where we start off at. Hello? Even when we learn that principle, we learn that when people in the book of Allah Dabarim, we learn that principle. Then they're taking people in captivity. And after a while, when a person said they were going to stay, that they love their master, you're going to bore a hole in their ear, and that person was going to stay there. Then they had women they had taken, Nashim, women. When they would take them, if your being was going to take one as a Isha, as a wife, then you had to take off her slave stuff, and you going to have to take her, and she was going to be considered to be a Bath, a daughter. You could no longer treat her as an Abad. Hello? Let's see how she get that. Let's see if that's the book of Ephesians chapter 2, verse 17. Ephesians. Let's see what he did. 2 and 17. Ephesians 2 and
Yes, sir.
17. Listen.
And came and preached shalom to you which were afar off, and to them that were nigh.
That sound familiar? Hands. I got it. The preacher. Anybody had a hand up before? Preacher Dexter. Well, let's get Dwayne. Let's try something different. Come on, Dwayne. Exactly. He talked about, that should be, I think, the 29th chapter of Allah Dabarim. He said, now, Torah. Well, don't get too happy. This is your first time. When the last time I remember right answer from Dwayne? That's what I thought. So now we're looking at what he told y'all was true. This only makes sense for us simply because of our Torah. And Allah Dabarim, I think it's the 29th chapter, when he came, he spake to us. He told us how he made not this berith with our children before, but he came back and made it. He said, not only with you that are here, this yun, but also with them that are not here. So he talked about how, and coming, this one said, and came, past that, coming. This is telling you in a sense almost, it's the same way anyway. He preached shalom to you, which was peace that were afar off, and shalom to them that were not. So the people that were close, that were there, and those that were far off, he established. This only makes sense to us because of our Torah. Let's see that Allah Dabarim. How many of y'all don't remember it? Allah Dabarim. See that 29, probably about 4. They'll call it Deuteronomy. Probably about 4. Let me see. Okay, listen.
Yet Yahuwah hath not given you a lob to perceive it, and un to see, and ears to shama, unto this yum.
Well, he told you had not given you all hearts to understand, eyes to see, and ears that may hear unto this present day. You know, that almost seemed ridiculous that you don't have eyes and ears, which you did. So typically a person with no eyes do what? Can't see. Typically a person that's deaf can't hear. Can you imagine we were hearing, but we couldn't hear? And we were seeing and not seeing. I'm going to say in seeing and not seeing, hearing and not, that make no sense to us in a sense, other than you got to replicate or consider a person that's blind. They don't see. When he looked at us not understanding, it was because we didn't see, because with the eyes, how you think, you start to channel things in for perception. Or how you might say, oh, that person looks scared, or that person like they're coming toward me, or this person, your eye gives that knowledge information. It registers to your brain what it sees. So he said, so it didn't register to your brain because you couldn't see. Certain things you hear alert you. And he realized you heard something, but nothing alerted you to pay attention. So you had eyes and you couldn't see, and you had ears and you couldn't hear. So it is so important for us to be appreciative and to consider our action, because that's our goal. We don't want to see and still be blind. We don't want to hear and still not get an understanding. And that happens to a lot of religious groups, because they'll think, I mean, I'm not blind, I can see where I'm going naturally, but you don't have an understanding. It comes down to the debar. And that's what he looked at. This whole time they've been going, he was telling these people something. Look at, you didn't have a heart that allows you to perceive, and you didn't have ears to see, eyes to see, and ears to hear unto this
Yum.
Let's see what happened.
And I have led you 40 Shana in Bamidbar. Your clothes are not waxing old upon you, and your shoe is not waxing old upon thy foot. Ye have not eaten lakam, neither have ye drunk wine or strong drink, that ye might know that I am Yahuwah your Elohim.
So what did he cause them to do? Hands? What you gonna say, Lancaster? Fast. What you gonna say, DeVal? I heard you the first time. 2. If I told you you ain't ate in 40 years, somebody should have picked up they were hungry. He was trying to teach them that that's not how each live. That's what he showed Yahushua when he was up for 40 days. 40 days and 40 years, the same thing. He set him up 40 days he didn't eat. He said, so you would know that that's not how you live. But by every word that proceeds. You know, sometimes you'll say, man, I'm so hungry, I could starve to death. You know, right, in your mind. But the purpose of causing you to hunger so you wouldn't have that mindset. Somebody said, man, I'm starved, I don't get something now, I'm gonna die. That's not literally true. But you see how it changes the actions of how you do stuff. So now, if I'm so hungry, I gotta get something before I die, what's gonna be my drive now? Who? Melon? My belly. He's exactly right. My belly. I'm so hungry, I could die from starvation. What do you think that's constantly consuming my mind? No, getting the word right. I'm starving. What's my drive? What's my motivation? So I suffered you the hunger so you would know that's not how you live. Not alone. Because you said that as though that was the controlling factor. How many of y'all been guilty of saying that you said that? I'm so hungry, I could die, I'm so hungry. That's not true. So what you said, people say, well, you know it's a figure of speech. Figure of speeches has a mentality. Y'all got what I'm saying? So he needed them to know, I don't want you to say that because it's not a true statement. And in order to prove you it was not a true statement, I allowed you to go hungry so you will see that was not how you were living, but by every debar that proceeded from my paw. So now you start eating from another man's mouth like you did from Ari. You're eating from my mouth. That's your food. That's what's keeping you. That makes a difference when things come up. I'm worried about being outside and dying. They was outside for 40 years in Bamidbar. I'm worried about, man, they mess around. I'm going to have to hurry and get some shoes. These shoes finna wear out. And he's 40 years I kept them, and they didn't wear out. And we got money to go get stuff. These kids will go through some shoes in a couple of weeks. Those people walk for 40 years with those shoes and they didn't wear and their feet didn't swell. We get all these expensive ass shoes, and as soon as somebody get home here, you gotta take them out and put your feet up.
Yeah.
40 years with sandals on, walking. You know how hard that is in sandals? Feet didn't swell. Joker sit here, foot swollen like elephant leg.
Yep.
All this cushion bound, all this insole stuff. Feet still jacked up.
That's right.
And he was trying to show them that because we start to speak that same mindset. A lot of us, while we going through and while things happen, he's trying to show us that's not how you exist. You might not be living the way you want to live, but he shows us you still existing. I suffered you. You have not eaten lacam, nor have you drunk wine or strong drink, that you might know that I am the Yahuwah, your Elohim. And he was supposed to teach them. They realized that's how we live. He keeping us. We don't think like that when we don't have everything we want but still make it. You think from Jerusalem to out there in the wilderness, them folk weren't thinking, damn, but it's bad shape. I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna wind up dying out here. This is man be showing how I've been keeping you. 40 years. Go back and check how many times you been out there to the Macy's. How many times you had to run the burden to get something right quick? I've been keeping you. He was trying to get us to understand. The reason why we hadn't really moved forward as a people, because we hadn't really trusted our Elohim. We hadn't. We trust everything else. Oh, boy, this thing work out. Woo, that good. If my salvation don't work out, what good is that going to do? I'm still going to be in limbo. If my salvation don't work out, if everything I got work out me and my salvation don't work out, what have I profited? Anybody do business, what's my gain? I didn't gain nothing. That's why it was so important for a man to start looking. See, they had business said, why I'm going to tell a man what profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? What do they have to know? They had to know monetary and spiritual. Ruachni. Who am I going to tell, well, you want a house, you want your house, okay, what profit to get that house and lose your soul? This is not going to help unless she knows the value of a home and she knows the value of her nefesh, her soul. Then she compare, my soul is more valuable than a house.
Right.
A lot of things attention point cars or relationship with us, and we ain't even weigh the value of our soul. It outweighs this stuff. Which means if you got everything you wanted, if everything worked and your soul was lost, you did absolutely nothing. So now we'll let all the natural stuff, sadness, make us dead in our servitude toward him, lazy, behind to do stuff, because we don't consider your nefesh the most important thing you got. A lot of y'all, I know like Wednesday night people tired, people come in, Shabbat night, hey, y'all come in here Shabbat day, I got me a coffee for y'all at 1 something a day. Your ass should have done that at home. I just make your damn coffee at home, bring your coffee here. I shouldn't be having to serve y'all no coffee, come here. It's to me, I think y'all are, it's ridiculous. I think y'all are ridiculous. Some stuff y'all do, I think it's ridiculous. I don't know no place ever done this stuff before. That's ridiculous. You just got up. What your ass been doing? I don't know what y'all be thinking about. Some stuff I see y'all do, it blows my mind because y'all forget what y'all doing. If you got that much going on, everybody, y'all need to start going back looking at what you got going on and cut some of that. Might come in late, weaving this shit all on the wall, be going. They can't do it on that job. Go on that job and start slipping around and mess around. They fire your ass. Yahuwah fired your ass already though. A lot of y'all ain't been employed. Your ass gonna be in some real ship, come up in the march part and find you're not getting that. I ain't never hired you. Because y'all got no consider, really, I mean, I got a lot of stuff too. I got a lot of stuff. I got to operate, be so many different people, do so much stuff. I got to cut to come do this right here. Stop what I'm doing to come make sure this get done. Because this is priority for me. What good that other stuff come, I mess around, I don't get this right. If I don't understand where I need to be with my servitude toward him, what good this stuff going to do? And a lot of y'all haven't put stuff in perspective. Y'all got married, y'all got other stuff going on. You try to do other stuff, and we all are. This is primary. This is the first. This is the first thing we're supposed to keep and make sure we earn it. And when you don't, whatever you're doing, a lot of y'all running, you're going to find out it's going to crash later on you. It's going to crash, and you ain't going to take me down with you now. Oh, you're going to go down by yourself. Ain't no mistake. Y'all won't never. You think I let y'all pull me down with y'all? It'll never happen. You will pull yourself down. Y'all been told that y'all priority number one is to make sure your soul right. But I know how y'all gonna do it. Y'all gonna run and keep going. When they bounce back on y'all habit, I guarantee you, it ain't gonna be nothing they ain't told y'all. First priority is your soul. It's too easy to take any one of us out. The man done told you, Costco, man, I'll take you away with one blow. He took it away, ain't hit that Will Smith stuff. That wasn't nothing. Yahuwah hit his wife with one blow. He said, one stroke. Somebody take away the apple of your own. And then when they told you, better not cry. Somebody planning to whoop your ass real good, better not cry. Told that man for better to cry. And don't cover your mouth either. He said, come that evening. He said, my issue died. He said, I did just like Yahuwah told me. Boy, that's tight. That's tight. You know how many folks ain't strong enough to do that? Man, you get that day. Hey, you ain't got that long. That evening, she died. That evening, she died. You ain't gonna believe it. Yahushua died that evening too. Told him for better cry. Isn't that right? And if folks want to know what that meant, said same thing gonna happen to y'all. Yeah. One blow, he said, I took it away. That's all they did with one stroke. You ain't gonna believe it. That man threw the spear, hit him dead in his side. They had to hit him again. One blow, he was dead. He let him know, y'all see, y'all keep playing around, y'all gonna find out. Nothing's going to happen to y'all, nothing ain't happening to y'all that ain't already told you gonna come to pass. Y'all play around, you mess around, you've been stealing, you've been robbing from that man. It's a matter of time, man, will come back and get you. That's why we're here trying to make restitution. Get an understanding. Our goal is edification is to do what? Let me see my young people, hands. Don't you read nothing, hands. Who remember? Y'all say how quick they forget. Ask them about a toy or a game. Ain't no way in the world I can write nothing down, read it, and do that and jump up and forget it that fast. What is it? Improvement. Edification. Y'all ain't gonna look down on it. Y'all see how long it take them to get that? How far you gonna make it light and you can't remember nothing that long? How far you gonna get, if you wrote something down that you read and you went over and you read it, you can't remember for 10 minutes. That's because priorities. You know what they tell me? These are the priorities you allow them to have. They remember what they want to remember. When it's not a priority and it's only, that's Ra'ah making us remember. That's Ra'ah making it work, not the parent enforcing the validity of why they need to know what they're knowing. Because you got to survive. That's why take them to the store and shot down there. Let them see. Come on, take them, go to the register. Give them $5. They try to pay for that stuff. Them folks look and say, you short. Don't give them no more money. Go take that shit back and put it back. You can't afford it. Let me show you. That's why you need to know how to count. That's why you need to know how to read. Pay attention. And you need to look at what they do. Oh, I know y'all. Y'all little soft asses. These the parents, not y'all. They ass so lazy. They don't want y'all to know nothing. They cool with it because they feel like it's not important. And I put a lot of pressure on these parents. And I mean to. You know why? Because I need them to help me to keep from losing you. Y'all don't know enough. Who had a hand up? Tell me, did you look at your paper? You looked at your paper? And you gonna tell me what you said when you read your paper? No. See, y'all can't remember. That's bad for y'all. Now, y'all, how many of y'all gonna work to do better? I just told y'all, did y'all hear what I told y'all I used to do? Hey, who remember what I told y'all I used to do? What I told y'all I used to do? I used to write it down. I used to go back over it. You gotta, I tell you, it's a constant, you gotta constantly keep going back over things, remember. Just like remember not to commit adultery, not to lie, not to cheat, not to steal, harbor. You gotta constantly keep going back. It's just not gonna be there unless you repetitively keep working it. Everything you do, just like school, you go to school one time, you got it. You gotta come back tomorrow and come back next year. So you get it. That's the whole purpose till you get it. And what happened a lot of times, they show me y'all not paying attention to make sure your kids get it. Priority, you take stuff away from them. And you can't remember, hell, that's how you teach us. Hell, you can't remember nothing else. You can't remember they told you this. He was like, you can't remember, you can't remember a damn thing. And you know what, you forget it, you're done. I ain't no playing here, you couldn't remember how to play. They were old school, they didn't play that stuff. You couldn't remember, I saw how you remember. That belt help you remember, your ass ain't going nowhere, you gonna remember. Your ass go in your room, don't come out that room. All that, you be like, suddenly stop coming back to me. Everything you told me. Stay in the house when you ain't here. Listen, pay attention when I'm in. But see, it's no consequence. And the reason why no consequence to y'all, because these people think it's no consequence to them in the human mosh pot. because they feel like everything is over when everything is good. We're working. I am working to achieve that forgiveness. This ain't something that just happened one time I stopped. I'm constantly working toward it because I know the kind of mess I made. And I would be a fool to stop now and think I've done enough and it's paid for everything I've done. So this is a constant walk. It's constant. It's supposed to be that way. He don't want a man to forget it. I forget. I do it again. Like y'all do. Bring the mic up right now. Hell, that's something just did it last week. They'll get back up here. I said, hold on. I said, you don't put no space in between what you're doing. Y'all got to put time in between. You got to put in your mind and remember it's there. I had somebody talk to them. They were trying to tell me how they put their pad behind them and anybody could bring it up. I said, oh yeah. I said, you don't judge yourself. I said, that's dangerous. When you judge yourself, you can't do that. I don't know what you using. What's your measuring stick? Man, your past gonna always be there. It ain't going nowhere. I needed that. Much as it hurt, much as I don't like to see it again, it need to stay there. So I remember, don't go back and repeat it. That's right. Man, my dad hit me like that. What me doing? Boy, don't you be doing. I'm trying to raise you. I said, man, you come on, go with me. I'm gonna do this shit in your face. It's too easy. That man strike you and put stuff on you, enough stuff on you, somewhere you realize, well, like, you be like Cain. This stuff more than I can bear. Then you be realize you don't go back to that. Somebody gave that joke a rock to, hey man, hit your brother in the head. He's, I ain't finna hit nobody. I'm suffering now. I gotta sit right there. Everywhere you go, he gotta worry about who gonna kill him. Can you imagine everywhere you go, somebody gonna kill you? Ask Yahuwah how that feel. Everywhere you go, somebody gonna kill you. That's what Yahushua had to worry about. Everywhere he went, somebody kill him. But Yahuwah put a odds on him. That whoever killed him, he was gonna get him for it. What y'all thought would happen? How you think he was going to avenge it upon you? He was going to avenge for Cain, remember? Why you think he going to avenge for Yahushua? Because he put an odds on him. He put a mark on him, a too. It's the mark. He put a signature on him so everybody knew not to touch him. But hell, you done it anyway, didn't you? You missed them all. Like they told you when you do them tests, you missed them all, didn't we? Now the man got to repay the folks that slayed him. That's why he told you he gonna recompense all their enemies to their face. You know who an enemy is? Anybody that don't do what he told them. Who else could you be? I would never want to think of myself as his enemy. I don't know what you think of yourself as then. You know, people do that because they want to feel good about it. No, you his enemy. Anytime we don't comply to what he told us, you're not a friend, you're a foe. You don't know harm Yahuwah, you hate Yahuwah. He don't believe it, and he hates you too. It's mutual. Why are he gonna be trying to force us a heart on somebody? Man, I hate you with everything. Man, you love me, don't you? With the love of Jesus. I hate your ass too. I hate you too. How Yahuwah is? The man say he's like he's something jealous, and I hate. And Daoud said, I hate everybody that hates you. Don't let Daoud see your ass. Daoud was saying one of them, what you been doing? Yeah, man, been doing it. He told me, it's my hate your ass. He said, I hate everybody that hates you. What y'all think Aberdeen gonna do when they come back here? Give y'all some Christian hugs? They hate you too. Yeah. But see, until we understand things in a certain way, we ain't gonna never change. Where do I keep that? How many of y'all never looked at yourself as hating him? I know, why would I think I hate him? That makes no sense. He said, yes, I do. If I told you to do something, you do it. You only did it because you hate me. You said, oh, I wouldn't never want to think that. Listen, the man told, he trying to wash. He said, I'm sitting right now, took it to us, give me I'm for wash your feet. He said, who's the cousin? Oh, stop. And I said, I can't let you do that. He said, if I'm gonna wash your feet, you ain't got no part of me. Both of them, get both of these. Did the head, hands. Because see here, to let him know how serious it was. This ain't no game. He said, if I don't do this, you ain't got no part. That man ain't hot about no foot. Man, wash my head and my hands. I don't want nothing to come in between. I don't have no part with you. Y'all don't look at it that way. Well, that's the will of the Lord. That's the will of the Lord. That's how y'all think. Y'all got to get out of that way of thinking, man. You got to change that. This is so critical for us. We have played and messed around so long, it's to a point folks not even considering. We got to get on top of our game. These kids are a reflection of you. They don't remember, you don't remember. They can't follow the rest, you can't follow the rest. Sometimes you got to see your own errors in your face. You didn't see your errors in your face. Let me see. How many of y'all in here, these your kids? Okay. Now, if these kids ain't doing, these kids ain't following, and these kids ain't paying attention, these kids can't remember nothing, what tree did they come from? Have we ever thought about it that way? What did the tree bear? What pari did the tree bear? He said, you'll know the tree, the ox, by its pari. So this is to show you all the things that we thought we done. That's why I tell you, young folks, y'all have no idea. Right now, this is fun time. Because you ain't got no responsibility. You ain't got no kids. Make no mistake. If you get them, these kids come with a paycheck. They're going to pay you back. They're going to pay you back. What you bear and what you put out, what you radiate, it's the same thing come back to your kids. I used to sneak out of the house. Man, I was going, I did. I'd go out there, they would sleep. I used to leave that house. I used to leave that house and come back in. I found later on, Bryce also used to sneak out of the house. Bryce too. Okay, tell him. That's it. Bryce too. Done owe you. You ain't never, ain't nobody owe me. It's new. They trying to keep your name. They go Will, and Chris Rock. So I'm just saying, I was so pissed because I looked at, I know my dad looked at, he went to sleep. Hell, wasn't that public? I'm in a roach you to come put the cuss at. Stay in the bed. Henry Gray don't like us out. And they run back in their hole because he was asleep. He didn't like all that going around. And I left out that house and went out and come back and stuff. And he did, I said to myself, he went out the house and then come back. The same shit you used to do. The same shit you used to do. Walk right on out that house anyway and know your life on the line. Yep. You see what happened though? You gotta look at what the tree did. That tree produced that and put that out, and it came right back out and calm as a mother. It come right back around. That's why I'm on us to try to discipline you guys so we can break that cycle of another generation of kids that's gonna go against and portray and act the same role of their parent. I want y'all to do something different. Hate me now, you'll love me later. If you tell me you hate me, I'm gonna tell you I hate you too. But anyway, let's try to love each other. I don't want you to think you're gonna hurt my feelings. I'm gonna shoot something back gonna hurt your feelings. I'm gonna make you cry. I mean to make you cry. But at the end of the day, the goal is to break the cycle. Parent, I'm not at these kids because I hate them. I harp these kids. I made so many bad decisions. Man, I walked out that door so many times, man. I thought I was good as dead. The stuff I went to, all the rules were broken. All of the rules were broken. And I knew it was broken, but I'm stuck in the fact I'm going in the middle of this mess. And here it go. I can wind up dead or anything or killing somebody. And that's where this whole thing come down. Yahuwah saw food and made provision and work out every time. That every time we went, it'd be somebody that knew me. And they'll be like, Smitty. I'd be like, okay. And then we'll talk and tell them what's going on. I let them know, cause we call it, this is my cousin. And we talking. And here we go, we start, they be like, man, Smitty. We start talking and all this stuff get wrapped up, get gone. Steve be pissed. He like, I got out of my bed, I want to whoop somebody's ass. I'm looking at, I need to get back in the house. The way he seen me when I went to sleep. So this worked out for the better. Because this whole thing, us coming fight, this is bad. You're going to meet some people already here. We riding, nobody's talking. I don't know where they mind. I'm looking at this whole thing go real bad. But I'm out here in it. And I'm telling you, you start to consider it could went a whole nother way. So when I'm on these kids, because I'm looking at, you can come up to some situation, and before you know it, it'd be a bad situation. I almost shot a guy one time. We had broke out, we had a fight, had a gun, and this white guy was there. We can't, I broke up the baseball game. I had a gun gonna shoot this guy. And the coach grabbed me, he was a white man. That man turned, he grabbed me, it was the wrong time because I stuck it in his stomach and shoot him. And he caught it, and we had to, it's just that quick. He like got himself shot. This would have been a damn mess. I shot a white man, I'd still be in prison now. Going to a fight, and I broke up these damn 4 baseball games. Wrong people, wrong crowd. That's why I be on y'all about stuff. While these parents him, they little damn shenanigans ain't done that. It don't take but an instant, your whole life over with. One bad is running with somebody instead of listening. Be your own person. Stop following folk. You don't know what kind of shit folk done got in your ass, pop up there. Before you know it be a mess. I'm telling you, man, your whole life be over. Whole life over. So that's why, if y'all want to know why I stay on top of y'all, it's better to be out here free, get this information, and get yourself right. And your ass be sitting down in some prison fighting because some man want to take your booty. Or you done been there so long, you want some man booty. Don't work out good. Long as you stay there, booty probably start smelling good. You know it smell like doo-doo, right? Been down there so long, smell like a little rose. So we're trying to keep y'all from making them decisions. Everybody got no money to put on no book talking about for me and my girlfriend. Hell no, I ain't getting no money. You ain't no nigga that have no sex. Come out and marry y'all. Kind of run y'all ass out of there. Won't be me coming down there to do it. You got in and pray for none at all. Get that booty on me. The whole thing scented up. Not interested. Why these kids, while y'all young, y'all labor, it's the best time y'all to get this stuff and pay attention. Stay out here, let them folk go and call you soft. You can still be out here and be free though.
All right, that's right.
That beat, that shit, that quick moving stuff, mess around there, your ass be gone now. Y'all pay attention. These parents don't want to tell y'all. I'll tell y'all the truth now. I ain't saying tell y'all no lie. I want to see y'all make the right decision. Stay out here and go and be the best you can be. Get your education. What happened with education? I'm going to get ready to let y'all go. I tell you, I won't hold too long. Get ready. Y'all can take your money up while I'm talking, though. I appreciate y'all. What I want y'all to do, I want y'all to have a good life. And that's going to entail y'all being able to have some understanding about life. Knowing how, when you learn how to read and how to count and how to do these things, you got doors that open up for you. You can unlock doors. Cause things don't, when you hindered in your comprehension and you hindered in, you can't spell correctly or you can't add or whatever, that's a lot of doors closed for you. Your opportunities are like shoveling shit. I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? You be out there sweeping around at them little restaurants. They ain't gonna give you nothing down there. They don't here. Just sweep, just keep sweeping, picking up stuff, and things for you be limited. You gotta live like a hermit. You wanna live well, you wanna have a nice life, it's things you got to avail yourself to do. The first one, and making sure you got that thing right with Mr. Yahuwah. That's the first thing. The second thing y'all need to do is learn how to get an understanding and a comprehension of how important it is, because this open doors. To know Yahuwah is to be able to read his word. Hey, y'all can't remember nothing. Y'all gotta know how this whole thing add up. Those people understood value. They knew how to use a scale, weights. If they didn't know math, how the hell they gonna say you ain't supposed to have divers weights in their house? These folk were dealing in pounds and ounces. They gotta know weights. They not, man, God give you an eye. No, you had to know how to use a scale. These kids gotta, now, I ain't gonna lie, I learned how to use scale a long time ago. I ain't talking to one in the bathroom either. I know how to use a scale, boy. Boy, I can use a scale. Yes, sir. That triple bean, get your ass some time to the door. That's fair time. Hey, listen, you got that triple bean, your ass better be happy. So you better be selling jewelry. Back in the 80s, they called that triple bean. That was automatic time. You better have you some jewelry. I had all them little bags. You better know where they go. How many of y'all remember little cocaine bag? Them ain't no cocaine bag. Them for buttons and strings. Same thing after they nigga didn't know what the hell they were doing. Them for buttons. You tell me, I'm a seamstress. Ain't that right? I ain't got no buttons. I just put rocks in here to keep it open so I can put it back in there later on. But all that kind of stuff, I'm just saying, it's stuff you got here. Don't worry about that. Anyway, live right. Don't y'all there live right. Don't worry about no triple beam. We're going to deal with one regular scale. Teach y'all how to weigh stuff so you know how, because they had to know how things weigh, because he wanted you, it's a balance. Y'all got it? You need the education so you can learn how to read, how you understand. Y'all need to get comprehension. You don't know that, it's going to kill you in the long run. Just like when people tell you stuff, get stuff, you got to be able to comprehend what they're asking. Y'all got it? Even with Yahuwah, you got to know the heights, the depths, everything he give you. Those people were able to comprehend. And I want to make sure you have that comprehension. So the things we give y'all to challenge y'all to do, there's some other stuff y'all going to start doing because we want y'all to get better. How many of y'all ashamed y'all say y'all can remember that definition? Yeah, they got that right now. Yeah, what? They should be, because y'all old enough, y'all can remember. How many of y'all, what's your favorite game? Favorite game? Can't remember. What's your favorite game? What's your favorite game? What's your favorite game? Who? Zaki? What is that? What is that? Sonic. Sonic. That's what you said. Sonic. Say it again. You said Sonic?
Yeah, he said Sonic.
That's what I said, Sonic. He said Sonic?
Sonic.
What you say? You said it again. He all right. He was trying to tell me what he said. He didn't pronounce it like that at all. But I got it now. What's your favorite game? You don't have one. You ain't had one before? Okay, he never had a favorite game. What you got? Favorite game? I ain't never see y'all see this. Y'all believe this? None of these kids. Favorite game. Nobody got a favorite game. Who is that? Mario. Is that like from Mario Brothers? Mario Kart? He got a kart now? A go-kart? The nigga was walking when I had him. Now the nigga riding? That's real. I remember the nigga was walking, jumping down. I remember the nigga used to be in suit. I thought he was Mexican. He stayed down in the hole so much in him. So, see, this what I got to get y'all to understand. You guys, like, you remember how to play it? When the last time you played it? Today. So you remember it. And the reason why I'm saying that is not to put him on that. And the reason why he'll remember it, if I gave it to you right now, would you have to think about how to play it again? Or you already know? And that's because it's something you like. And that's what we got to get them to doing. This got to be something you like. And the reason you got to like it because it's attached to what you're doing right now. It's called living. How many of you like living? Then you need to learn how to like and love the debacle, because that's how you live. See, the same way y'all can remember how to play these games and other stuff you like, and that only gives you entertainment. This gives you the life to be able to entertain yourself. This gives you the life to be able to support yourself. This gives you the life to be able to know yourself and sustain yourself. So it's just as important for y'all guys to know how to do this. I don't hear y'all thought y'all food talking about home hell wanted. How the hell you a kid, you ain't got no game? But I gotta look at the trees. For no reason don't think I believe now one with it. How many of y'all believe that shit? These kids ain't got a kid? Home hell one. All right, come on, stop it. They were trying to call themselves being smart. I didn't want him to use it against me. And that didn't help y'all, not one damn bit. Tell them the truth. That's the only way you're gonna help them out. Don't be lying to these kids. I want them to learn I want y'all to learn how to harp this man's word, harp this man's weight, just like y'all are harp to remember them things you like and you do. Harp this because this the one that give you the strength to be able to, he give you the life. How do you play the game? Do you just sit there and play yourself or you use your hands? Do you use your eyes to look and see? Is one man control your hand and your eyes? You know that? Now you think about this for a scenario, for an example. Those eyes and hands, he said, since you don't use them to remember to look at me, he could take them. I just give y'all that example. Y'all hear me? That's so you learn to appreciate what when I thanking for this, for my laying down, for my getting up, just a mind to wake up to talk to you first before I go do something else. I appreciate you giving me a mind to think. I was young when I was out, I forget to even pray. I ain't even pray. Yeah, you fall asleep, you just don't think about it. Because you don't consider till you get out here and you realize if one man give me the strength to lay down, one man give me the strength. It's been people going to sleep, they woken up and couldn't move. Because Yahuwah decide that. You don't decide that. One person decide when you lay down at night if you're going to get up with everything you got. Some of us getting older, we went to sleep. You know, we had all the stuff you had, the memory, the eyesight, everything. Yahuwah decided, you know what? I'm going to start dimming your eyes. I'm going to start shortening your steps. I'm going to take some of that jump away from you. I'm finna slow you down. He decided that. So when you get up and he still give you more than a reasonable amount, and if people your age ain't got it, you said, thank you. How do, Mr. Yahuwah? How do? Y'all need a lot? How do? It's kids y'all age, hospitalized, sick, life support. You been in there before on life support. It's kids like y'all can't walk, can't talk, can't hear, can't see, but he let you do it. One person. Y'all need to learn that knowledge on how do, Mr. Yahuwah. Before they eat, stop them. You need to give him things. It's one man. If folk eat, not with their mouth, they shot a tube in their arm. How do, Mr. Yahuwah? Because it can show be you at any moment, any time. Man, you see them folks in no nursing home, you be like, man, look at the old people. Ooh, it smell in here. These people in here, you ain't gonna believe it. They weren't born now. Them people had lives and businesses and had lifestyles and had spouses and kids and grandkids. They got down, you know what they did? The kids said, it's too much on me, I gotta go to work. Nursing home you go. And them boys had to sit back and realize, I had my day when I used to take care of people and I used to be going, and I never thought I'd be him, because I know it. I decided that. He decided if you go in that nursing home. He decided if you die in it or you can come back out of it. One person decide everything. Y'all asses need to make sure they know this. One person decide who decide what do you eat. If people starving, these people going to food banks for grocery. And you going to a grocery store, and them folks in a line, you get what they give you versus you picking what you want. How do, Mr. Yahuwah? We ain't gonna keep shorting that man around here. Man been tubed to us. Sitting around here, man, don't even appreciate what he give, more than enough. You do everything you want to. That man see fit, he'll cut you off. And don't owe nobody, and nobody can turn him. Book said he in one mind. Nobody. You hear the dead, who can turn that man? Whatever the I can't turn you who, but you sure turn around, big man. What big man? That cover me for you tell that. That cover me. All right. I appreciate it. That's good. Y'all give it a stand. Appreciate Mr. Yahuwah.